also does like would Tari just produce like super secret spies?
He's an inventor. He probably just injects genius into babies.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey guys, it's
That was
Storm.
gotta
Coming
be.
at you a little bit of Death Note Season 1, Episode 27, Abduction, where the aliens are finally going to get involved. Yes.
The fourth kind.
Ooh, that's a good movie with an owl.
Anal probe.
That's a good Sunday night.
Okay.
Well, guys,
Anyone but me, please.
we had a clip show, and it brought us right to the point in the story where we're at. We learned that Watery was a very generous individual. He had some orphanages, and now we're at this place called the
Whammy House.
Whammy House?
Whammy.
Good old whammy
We're at
house.
the Whammy House.
That's what people sound like when asking for the whammy. Whammy.
They want an ambulance.
The Whambulance. You want a little
Worm.
wine to go with that cheese? That's what we call the Whambulance.
Right.
Elle's dead. Boo hoo. I'm just
Maybe
kidding.
a glass of white wine. Wham.
Monster.
Whammy, whammy, wham.
I am sad. Kira is so evil. Somebody kill him.
Please.
Oh my god. I just want to say that the voice acting of Light, as in the dub that we're watching, is just like so infuriating. Because he's like trying so hard to sound so innocent.
Yeah, it's like, I promise you, I'm not
I
Kira.
would not do
Right?
that.
But
You
he-
really think that
but
I'm
he
capable
was.
of such a thing?
When he erased his memory of it, he was good. It's like
Yes.
the book changes
Yes.
him.
At that,
That's
so
too
at
much
that
power.
point, I didn't feel like it was so like infuriating to me. But now it's fucking infuriating.
I love it.
Of course. you did.
As a Kira, a follower of Kira, tell us why you like Kira so much.
I just like good TV. That's all I care for. Is I just want to see some fucked up shit sometimes.
I wants to sit at a bar with Ward, Kira,
Thanos.
Homelander.
Oh my god, the stories they could tell me. Oh my god, woo! I'll be there for 2 days straight.
That's the true villain pub right
Lit.
there. I know there's how it should have ended, but then you add the sociopaths in there. Light and Homelander would have some good combos.
Yeah, they would.
Oh, then also-
Homelander would just be like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
Yeah.
he's so above it all. He'd do that face. He's like,
I'd be like, show me the shitty gun. Can I laser it?
Right.
Can I laser
Fuck
it?
it. I don't care.
Does it look like a mother?
Does it have titties?
Right?
Well, this is not a mark to substitute Death Note. Support the official release. We're watching it on Hulu. You can watch it on Netflix. Also, support us. It helps us tremendously function as a channel. Hey, we have a lot of employees, and we're a small business too. And we like to provide for everybody. We're able to do that because of the patrons on Patreon. So
Yeah.
shout out to them. They get early access episodes, uncut watch-alongs. And you, if you can't do any of that, subscribe, comment, like. If you're not subscribed, come on, man.
Come on.
Janet.
What are you doing?
And Chris.
Ooh, Janets are the
Chris.
worst.
Lee,
They're the worst.
Nikolai, Abdul.
Surge.
I'm sure there's a Shad out there.
Oh, Chris,
Maria?
Marquetta. There's a lot of Marquettas actually.
Is Marquette like a popular name in Czech?
It is, but you have to also remember there are 10 million Czech people.
Jimmy.
Total.
All the Pats.
Yeah.
We are rare species.
If your last name is Patel, like this video.
Everybody.
Yeah,
And we're gonna go.
Half of India right there, shoot.
Let it wash over you.
Who are these people?
Right?
I know.
Few characters about me.
The hunters. The bounty hunters.
Look like just smarter kids of Watari also, right? It's L's brother and sister, M and L. M and
It
N.
looked like he was.
Yeah, right? Can you just like if he's ever in trouble and does not want to fuck with
MNOP.
2007.
Roger,
I
what
graduated
did
high
you
school.
say?
I'm afraid Elle is dead.
Was it Kira? Did Kira kill him? Come on, Roger, you got to tell me. But he promised me he'd find Kira and execute him.
Mello!
Mello. Hey, you know.
Mello?
Hey yo. Hey Rana! We got a gray-haired anime boy.
Then you're just a loser.
Uh-oh.
He might be too young though.
Angsty baby L.
So,
Lowercase L.
Which of us
That
did
don't
L
matter
pick?
anymore.
Me or Neil?
He hadn't chosen yet.
He will send a massage.
Can't the two of you work together?
M and
All
N.
right.
Melonier.
Sounds good.
He's like, you stuck with me, him?
We can't do this together.
Damn, this kid put this puzzle back together that fast.
Already.
He must be smarter than L and Light.
Maybe two L's together is like a Y? Like Pollo?
It does make a Y sound in Spanish.
Uh-oh.
Nier should be the one to succeed L.
You need that emotion sometimes.
I'm leaving this institution.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Mello, don't waste your breath. I'm almost 15 years old.
Teenagers.
Angsty.
A police officer who happened to be nearby during Higuchi's arrest overheard him talking about a notebook. If you write a person's name in it with their face in line,
He even
the
says
person
like,
will die. At this point, the Japanese police should have it in their possession.
Can we get a subby?
Opening credits of a new chapter. New characters.
Eggman.
Mr. President, the current L.
oh, they're in the United States.
He's just got one leg on the chair.
Confusion and panic amongst the various international police agencies. The real L is dead.
Who is he?
And how did he get into the White House?
Nier is, well, in a sense, you could call him the true successor to L.
Why are we just now hearing about them?
They don't drop the rest of the alphabet until you need it.
It's true.
Their sister O is in the shadows.
Mellow and Nier,
That's good.
LMN. You were right. Son of a bitch.
What?
O, P, Q, R, and S are still to be seen.
LMN.
But still,
order
it's
is
impossible
Mellow and
for
Nier.
us to censor everything on the internet.
But posting names and faces online, I'm sorry, but if you ask me, it's the people doing that who deserve to die.
This is a Black Mirror episode.
That's never gonna happen. Kira gets a lot of his information from the internet.
Matsu, you silly, you've got it all backwards.
To them, the world's become a good place for people who don't commit any crimes, or rather, it's a good place for innocent people who lead good lives.
What about hunger and poverty, bro?
Look who's talking. Soon everyone in the world will think that way.
What about people that were wrongfully convicted? Do you ever think about
Talking
that?
about that Kira business? Please give it a rest for one afternoon, dear.
Hey, how's it going?
We were just having tea.
Seems like it's been forever, you two.
Damn, she grew
Missed
up.
you guys.
Been a while.
So he's just been murking people with this book for years.
5 years. 07 to 2012.
Wow, it's been a long time. Thank you for always taking such good care of my father.
Damn, she's been polite.
You're all grown up.
Uh-oh.
Hey, man, keep
So
it.
You were this big.
Matsu,
It's
your
really
face
been
is
5
going
years.
bright red.
It is.
Well, you can forget it. I'll never let Sayu marry a cop.
Aw.
Oh man.
Man, it's time to quit your job, bro.
Pose or even tell her I like her.
I think you'd be a good catch, Mr. Matsuda.
What?
Oh.
You trying to go out for tea?
You really think so, Sayu?
Yep. I was thinking if you were a little younger, I might have considered going out with you sometime.
Guess my little sister is all grown up, isn't she?
My man's about to invent time travel.
Whoa, what? That's how they find Kira, dude.
They've been together for 5 years.
Hey, where's the kid at?
Stop living together secretly and just get married already.
He's loving it.
From the most unfortunate family in the world.
Are you sure it's been 5 years?
2007 to 2012.
That 2007 scene was in the office when they.
Yeah, and they said that L is dead.
Right. Okay. Matsuda, Light, come with me.
I kind of wish we'd gotten a hint at Mellow and Nier, at least.
Involving who?
They got
Just like
Director
introducing them off the
Takimura
bat.
from
But
Yeah, I agree.
Because
100%.
if we don't have enough on our plate already with the Kira case.
Are you sure about this?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Did the kidnappers make any demands in terms of ransom?
They,
Hey, he got a little chin strap.
the director for the Notebook.
Do you think it's Kira?
Maybe not.
Dad, did you say anything to the director about the notebook?
I never told the director, so he couldn't tell the kidnappers anything.
Someone knows about the Death Note. And beyond that, they know that the Japanese police have it.
you didn't think L would send a message out? Hey, your hair hasn't turned red in 5 years.
Right?
Hasn't had to.
It's been no one smart enough.
There's a visitor here who wants to meet with Director Takimura.
My name is John McEnroe. I'm an agent with.
John McEnroe.
As my assignment involves Kira, it's a necessary precaution.
Kira, if it's acceptable, you could speak with me instead.
Very well, that's fine. The Japanese police have proven themselves to be unreliable. We want you to hand over the notebook.
Look at their depiction of an American.
So the FBI was
Face all
behind
up.
it. Where did you take the director?
Square faced.
What would the FBI gain by capturing the director of the Japanese NPA?
By the sound of things, it seems that the director of the Japanese police force has been kidnapped by someone.
Oh.
All right, Commander.
Mello.
Mister. Pass on this message
That's
to our
me.
agent.
He would know.
Suggest to the Japanese police that we would like to assist them in rescuing the director and apprehending the culprits.
Yeah.
Attention.
Yeah,
This
Mal's
is
the one that
headquarters.
kidnapped.
Also, does like would Tari just produce like super secret spies?
He's an inventor. He probably just injects genius into babies.
Yeah.
Or injects genius into
Oh.
women.
Essentially, if Ella was Batman, we're watching the two Robins.
This man's going full bird.
Mello's out here.
Mello's Jason Todd, and then Nira's the other one.
He told us the Japanese police had begun to wimp out on Kira. Yeah. There was also Ukita, but he was killed by Kira.
And as top cop, somehow you didn't know that this notebook even existed.
These cops must be a joke. Of all the investigators on the task force, Deputy Director Yakami would be the highest ranking, right? My theory is that there are two notebooks out there.
Immediately.
We're gonna take both of them.
Don't worry. As long as we do what Mello says, there'll be no mistakes.
We trust you.
If you have a chin strap, you're in a gang. Facts.
That's what happens.
For real?
If he was able to bring us the head of a mafia boss that even
That's why I
Kira
shave to
himself
keep
couldn't
mine from
kill,
connecting.
why the hell would he even need it?
Only if it's a really thin one.
It's not just the notebook I'm after. I want to eliminate my competition.
My man's dressed like a Shinigami.
I don't care what it takes. I'll be near by any means necessary.
You two going against each other, guys. You're never gonna get the. You're never gonna get him.
There's like 3 different.
Yeah. See, you guys already fucked up. You guys got to team up.
He
Maybe
he
the
was the one with
competition gets them on their toes.
Mello had the green hair in the intro. That's his
Yes, that's
persona or whatever.
Time to get right.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, this is not allowed to play these kids.
Shut up. I'm sorry, but Eddie and I were talking for a minute, and it looks like Takemura hung himself with his tie somehow. What are we supposed to do with a dead hostage?
No, this will be just fine. We know he can't touch us since he doesn't know our names or faces. That's why he went after Takemura instead.
Y'all in these suites.
Yeah, I don't like it.
So what are we gonna do, Mello?
We're gonna kidnap Soichiro Yagami's daughter.
Hey, motherfucker.
Why?
She has nothing to do with
Because
this.
he won't kill his fucking sister.
But they don't know it's fucking that he's actually the real Kira. That's just dirty. Two wrongs don't make it right. Just saying.
And if they don't kill her, it only confirms it's one of them.
Yep.
John McEnroe. According to his personnel file, he's actually called Larry Connors.
Dead.
Well, that's good to know.
Worse.
He's also a genuine agent.
Sure, it's good to know.
On top of that, the director of the FBI has offered to help us rescue Director Takemura.
But the director should already be dead by now. Are they gonna give up on the deal just because they lost their bargain?
Because you got soft in the 5 years you weren't battling L. That was sharpening his mind. He's had 5 years of no competition.
You have to be extremely careful. The director might not have known about the notebook, but he does know who was originally working with L. It's possible the kidnappers might come to us.
Oh, okay.
I'll be a good girl and go to bed by myself, okay?
I'm weak. I'm weak. Stop this investigation.
Right.
Let's all hang out around here. Our families are at risk.
And she's
Call
got.
Director cell phone. Tracing.
Uh-oh. Oh, Aizawa
This is Yagami.
Look,
About trading the director in exchange for the notebook, Takemura is dead.
What did you do?
It's only cancelled though regarding the director. The new deal is this. The notebook for Sayu Yagami.
Oh!
It would be stupid to ask you not to call the cops. But you had better handle this on your own without backup. I'll send you a photo of
So why wouldn't the cops be after these kidnappers too?
Dirty playing.
I kind of am happy about this, but also don't want her to
They
die.
used the director's death as an opportunity to get to Sayu.
Yeah, boy.
Sir,
Yes, yes, come
Yo,
in.
Matsuda's gonna.
Sayu?
Now that you mention it, she is late coming home.
Oh no.
Dad, are you okay?
No.
Bro, I'm about to go John Wick with these fools.
I think it was Kiddo who killed the director.
Shut the fuck up, bitch!
He probably did it because he doesn't want the notebook to fall into the wrong hands. If he killed the director, then it's reasonable to assume he has ways of obtaining information from within the police force. We leave the police out of it.
It's y'all!
Kira will find out about it and probably kill the hostage.
We can't
Don't
take
you know
that
what he's
chance.
insinuating right now?
I love Ryu.
I know, he should just always have been popcorn, bro. He should always have been popcorn with him.
Nier, we've just received a report that the director of the Japanese police agency has been killed.
By whom?
By whom?
It'd be interesting if it turned out to be Kira.
Hmm?
That's a very good point.
That's kinda dope.
Police won't be trading their notebook if the hostage is dead, so it protects Kira's interests. They can narrow down our list of suspects significantly. Have you been able to determine his whereabouts yet?
Not yet. We were able to confirm that he left the institution 4 years ago, but nothing beyond that.
Mello, you never change. You always overlook the most important things because you let your emotions get the better of you.
Damn.
How could you leave your photo behind at the orphanage?
This is
It's cool, but these two characters can take me a while to get used to it.
What do you mean?
We'll make the exchange here. Come to LA by yourself in 2 days, and of course, bring the notebook with you.
I want to talk to her right now.
I'll send you another photo. That should satisfy you.
Sayu.
Hey, Chief. We've narrowed the call down to 5th Street in L.A.
I just checked out the show that was playing in the background.
At least we know she's still alive. That's reassuring.
Man, how you gonna mess with Sayu, man?
I'm taking
Right.
the notebook
He's had
to
a
Los
blow up,
Angeles.
too.
It's my decision, both as deputy director of the Japanese police force and as Sayu Yagami's father.
Wait, Dad. Before we do anything, we have to come up with a plan.
But I have to be in LA in 2 days.
Could make the deal.
We are going to America. Coming to America.
What you're telling me is that Kira killed Takemura, not the kidnappers?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I like his voice actor.
This kid sucks at darts.
Yeah.
Right?
And he's always twirling his hair.
Is that foreshadowing that he actually doesn't hit his
I've
target?
already heard.
Will you help us with the investigation into NPA Director Takemura's murder?
Pass me the phone. I'm pleased to meet you at last, L number 2.
You know?
Number 2? What do you mean by that?
There's really no point in trying to hide it.
Furthermore, 7 of our top members already know of El's death.
Where'd they hear that? Who the hell told them?
I am at the center of the SPK. You can address me as in.
I could have wrote this.
Who's this guy? Is he joking? This strange feeling.
So excited again.
What is it?
He likes it.
Instant boner.
He likes
He's
it.
so gross.
He is rock hard right now. That is terrible.
He loves the chase.
Yeah.
It's fucking sick.
He performs better because of it.
That's true.
His sister got kidnapped. I am a weak butterfly man. I would have been like, oh, Misa Misa, you went to bed? Well, I guess the investigation is over for at least 30
Wouldn't even
minutes.
known about the kidnapping.
My
Just would've
sister's
been
missing? Oh, well.
like,
30 minutes, I'll be back.
I'm gonna go get in some guts.
But yeah, no, good episode. The new characters don't bother me. I mean, whatever. I guess Watari's orphanage is just like, I'm trying to produce the best, smartest fuckers around. You've got
Right.
an all-white puzzle that you can put together in 5 minutes.
It helps that this is season 2, so we're at kind of a hard restart
Yeah.
of a new storyline.
A renewal, if you will.
A renewal.
5
It's
years
just
ago,
hard to
it's
say
wild.
goodbye to. It's so hard. Say goodbye to L, and then suddenly these new characters are here. But you know, I'm already kind of liking Nier, so
Yeah, I like Mello.
I wonder what L's real name was.
I like Nier. You like Mello? What do you say?
I want to know what L's real name was
Oh yeah.
before he went to
Larkin.
L, right? Langford?
The reason why I
Mello, Nier. What would it be? Lethargic. No.
Mellow, near,
Latent.
left-handed. The reason why I like Mello is because of his emotions and like that he's kind of smart, but it feels like he's working like mostly off of feeling. You know what I mean? Like he's like he can deduce shit, but like he's like rushing forward. He's kind of forgetting details, and I feel that. So I'm into his style of nonsensicalness and the fact that he's got a gang. Also, Japan, sometimes when you guys draw black people, you draw them with donut mouths, and I don't know why you do that.
Little disrespectful, fellas.
Just a little bit. I feel like you guys are into our culture. I don't know why you.
Donut mouth.
I don't know why you do the donut mouth. It's
Just a circle, Mr. Popo.
Yeah.
Yeah, look,
Onion Capone.
we know you can.
Onion
we know-
Capone's dope.
We know you can draw nice things, so why don't it?
It's fine. I'm not tripping.
Anyway, I like Mello's character design. I like that he's like edgy, you know, like he likes to dress up and yeah,
Hot Topic
he
kid.
looks.
Basically.
He's like very feminine features.
They both are.
Yeah, I thought it was a
both of them
sister.
do, yeah.
I'm 15. I can handle myself.
Right.
There, you're a teenager.
He seems in over his head for me, hiring all these thugs. He's like, I want to get rid of the competition.
So he's 20 years old now then? 15 when he left, 5 years ago, it was 20?
4 years ago.
Yeah.
Technically, right?
He still looked like a little scrawny kid though.
Yeah.
I mean, you know some 20-year-olds with like absolute bird chest. Where it's like, bro, if I flicked you in the chest, it should have caved in. Like,
It'll just break. He's a dainty lady.
I'm interested in where this is going. I like that Light is at the top of his game, and that finally, like, the circle gets smaller and smaller and smaller. So, like, I'm sorry. If I were the people in the room, I would just be highly suspicious at this point. I'd be like, man, I would just, my suspicion would come in the fact that it's like, we promoted you to being L. You were at the center of this case multiple times. Like, I know that you got off, but I would just, like, it would be so hard to shake my suspicion on him, even if he was my kid.
Yeah. And
just
it's been
because I
5
have
years.
anxiety, so I'm always like, what's the worst possible outcome possible? I'm like, if I was like if Daddy Yagami, I'd just be like, worst case scenario is that you're still that dude. And like, you kind of, if you were that dude, you've been set up in a way that you have all the things you need to be that dude properly. And I just kind of feel worried.
I don't know if he'd ever, something hopefully will tip him off to start thinking that way, but I don't think he would, especially after years have gone by of peace, I guess.
Yeah.
People still being killed, but nothing relatively huge happening within their immediate sphere.
They haven't had any bounds on
They're having
finding
I mean,
things.
Matsuda's calling them mom and dad. Like, you know,
Trying to get
they
in.
spend a lot of time together.
If there comes a point in time where, especially with this sister situation, that if it was Kira would have to kill the sister, and she doesn't die, that's like such a big red flag.
Yeah.
Like the biggest.
He's probably going to have to offer.
And so Mello and Nier would both know.
They would,
Nier was and said it would severely cut down the suspect list, and I think Mello is thinking the same thing. It just makes sense. Already you have the clues there of the Yotsuba group dying, so you know, it's someone on the inside kind of. And now if the sister doesn't die, that's a direct link to because.
In fact, if you had all the information that L sent out, you would have enough information to suspect the task force.
Yeah.
And then for it to be whittled down to 2 people in the task force,
Just
you would
offer
know.
both.
You'd be like, it's one of them. And I bet instead of being the chief of police, it's this little shithead kid.
That we promoted to the top.
Right? They
He's
get like,
acting
this
like my
guy, like, I
brother.
don't know, man. Look at him, bro. Look at his face.
I do like that we've gone from one side versus the other to now 3. 'Cause,
Yeah.
There's always a thing with 3s to me. When there's that rogue third party or that unknown entity.
Every 33 years.
Yeah. They do. I'm excited to see where it kind of goes. I do think that was foreshadowing. The man could not make his mark.
Yeah.
He couldn't hit the target. So.
Maybe him and Mello end up working together because they're kind of like one of them doesn't have the emotion, the other one's got too much of it, that they would complement each other. Kind of like how Light and L, when they were working together, they complemented each other actually.
Yeah.
So I think that there's a possibility for those two to kind of link up and be like, hey, you human sucker. You a human fucker.
I can see Mello definitely getting a hold of the book that the police have.
Yeah.
It's going to be dangerous.
So there'll be a couple notes passing around.
See, once again, like his way is stupid and like brutish, but he's about to get results.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I whittled it down. Like I was smart enough to be able to figure out where the notebook probably is, and then like
Smart enough to employ these thugs that are like 5 times the size.
Right.
He's 20 years old.
As long as we listen to the boss over here. Well, actually, he's like secondary, but as long as we listen to Mello, the boss says it's cool, we'll be fine. Like, what are you guys' what's your gang do?
Who's the boss?
How does your gang make money?
big
The
dude.
boss was the dude on the couch with the girl,
Oh,
and the guy
sure.
ran in, and he was like, boss, and the dude was just like, shut up. Can you imagine?
Shut
Someone
that
ran in
shit
the room
down.
and said your name, and the first thing you said was, shut up.
So he's still just been offing people for 5 years, like, and hasn't slipped. How long's the noise been out? How long have you guys been?
Just about 5 years.
The entire since Game of Thrones, like,
You know how-
dog,
you
he's
know how much
been
we
writing
slipped
the
up in
whole
5
time.
years? A lot.
Sheesh.
That is a
Not
long
caught.
time.
No slip ups. 5 years. Go back to the first Norwich videos. Since then, the man's been writing death notes.
I do feel like the writer of the story, book or whatever. It was a book first, right?
Yeah.
That manga. Got the names mixed up with Mello and Nier. If you have too much emotions, why is your name Mello? Like
That's what I'm thinking.
you like you're supposed to be.
In Niers, he just always close
Yeah.
to his mark.
And like close to his mark. So
God
I don't know why they chosen
why
names.
Why is Light's name Light?
Because he's showing you the light of the new world.
Say you're evil.
Now I want to know what El's name was. What if El's name was Light?
It was lethargic.
What's the best name for L? Larry.
Larry?
Aw,
Yeah.
It was Link, and they were doing shout-outs to Nintendo.
Nice. I used to know a guy named Larry Berry. He was Larry Berry Jr., so his dad's name was Larry Berry too.
That's tight.
Leisure Suit Larry.
Leisure Larry Berry.
All right, well, guys, I think anything else we can glean onto here.
We need to get into this next episode.
Yeah. We'll see you guys
Next episode, say you're evil.
Bye. I mean, bye.
Peace.